the water meter. It's electronic, so it doesn't tell me much. So the best I'm going to do is identify it for you. It would be reasonable to assume that the local code inspector will not green tag this property if there's a water leak evident at the electronics. But as a home inspector, I'm kind of stifled. I've torn up the sidewalk here. Obviously we're going to make some repairs. If you could come back by and make sure they put chairs underneath this to lift this rebar up so that the rebar goes through the middle of the cement. And when they pour the cement, it's not going to force this water out. If this is not dried, then that's going to weaken the cement and you're going to be tearing it back up again. This is a lateral clean out. That's for the municipality. That's for the whole block. Good news is, if there's a problem, you're quick to the Johnny to the spot. Problem is, if there's a problem down there, of course they come into your driveway to fix somebody else's problem. There it is. This is the lawn sprinkler system. That's the main shutoff valve to the lawn sprinkler system. We're supposed to have that. And this is the double check valve with the isolation handles. It looks like we got a lot of room underneath there, but I cannot tell because the ground's saturated. We've had some rain. I cannot tell if there's gravel in the bottom of that. Remember the clean out? This is your clean out over here. It's a double clean out. It's the front flower bed on the west side of the front entry. This one curves this way, so if you have a problem out in the street, they come in here. If you have a problem in the house, it goes in this one. And they crisscross so that you never have a problem in the middle that you can't get to. But that's a double clean out. That's a good thing. Most of the drip irrigation system is buried, and you do want it to be buried. It's okay, it's acceptable to put it up on top of here. If it's got staples every 12 inches, doesn't look like it does that. Doesn't look like we got staples every 12 inches. I'll tell you another thing about this drip irrigation system. When it's exposed, instead of buried several inches underneath, you're going to lose a lot of water to evaporation. This is the main shutoff valve to the house. We got another one that I'm going to show you, but this is the main one. Now, like the check valve over there, it should be excavated so that that valve doesn't rust and the handle rust off of it, in line with the gravel. As it is now, you know, I mean, that's good. That's not the one you're going to be using, though. That's the one the plumber's going to be using. The one you're going to be using is inside here, home faces south, inside the garage north interior wall. I haven't seen one covered up like this before, but I kind of like it, to be honest, because of the insulation between the house. But this is universal with that handle that's buried out in the mud over there, with that other handle for the check valve. And this is universal. Perpendicular is off. I just turned off the water to the whole house. Parallel is on. There we go. Right in there like that. Okay. On the lawn sprinkler system, because we did the check valve, you know, we got our zones labeled here. I'm going to run through them. Got some good instructions here, and I have to pay attention to this one. Maintenance checklist and warranty for irrigation system. I write these up every time. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. And I write them up. That's what I do. I'm a writer-upper. This is the sensor. This is the weather sensor for the lawn sprinkler system. So it's supposed to sit up straight like that. All right. Just so you know that you know all the parts. Okay. This is the receiver to the weather sensor.